Now, a word from our feeling of the week. Our feeling of the week this week is dread. Here's the thing about dread that nobody talks about. It's not really fear, because fear often has an object, clarity. Fear says that thing right there, that is the threat. Dread is usually a little bit different. Dread is often fear with no address or no timeline. It just moves in and starts rearranging things. Dread lives in your body before it lives in our mind. It's that low hum in your chest that starts on Sunday night that doesn't seem to go away until something shifts or changes. It's the stomach ache that tightens before you even remember why, and it's waking up fine for exactly 4 minutes before it lands again. Dread is real, and it happens. It's ambient. It's the emotional equivalent of a sky that is about to do something it hasn't done yet. And here's what it makes especially exhausting. Your nervous system cannot tell the difference between the dread of a perceived or upcoming event and the actual event itself. You are paying the full emotional price for something you have not even experienced yet and may not even experience. Dread is the suffering that you do in advance. It's your imagination working against you, your creative energy pointed in the wrong direction. So let's take a moment and think about, what are you dreading? And ask yourself honestly, how much of what I'm feeling right now is the actual thing or experience, and how much of it is the story I'm telling myself about it before it even arrives or comes into view. Dread is not the absolute end-all being of a feeling, but it is one that tends to take a lot from us when it just hangs around. And that's why it's important to know how to end the stress cycle of a feeling like dread, so that you can at least, at the very minimum, place an intentional pause on it while you wait for the reality to arrive. And that's all from this week's feeling of the week, dread. Now from a word from this week's skill of the week. This week's skill of the week is completing the stress cycle, aka metabolizing your emotions. Your body does not know your meeting ended. It does not know that the hard conversation is over. It does not know you survived the thing you were dreading. Your nervous system launched a stress response, and until you complete the cycle, the stress is still running in the background. Like an app you forgot to close. This is neurobiology. The stress cycle has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and most of us never reach the end. We just get stuck in the middle. We just start a new cycle on top of an old one, and this is not a mood problem over time. It becomes a metabolization problem. Completing the cycle is the physical signal to your body that the threat is gone and you made it through. It's literally just telling your body, we're safe now. You can take a little bit of a beat. Movement helps. Crying does it. Laughter does it. A long, slow exhale can nudge it forward. The goal is not to feel nothing. The goal is to move the stress through you instead of storing it within you. Remember, most feelings last for about 90 seconds, and even the complex ones usually have 90 seconds waves. So here's what I want you to do. Think of one thing you're carrying right now that you can put down. Not forever necessarily, just for now. A conversation you cannot have yet, an outcome you cannot control, or something that just isn't going the way you thought it would. Just one thing that you could agree to press pause on. So now that you've got it, the best way to help your body actually believe it is to move physically, even for just 60 seconds. A walk around the block, shake your hands out, dance badly in your kitchen. Your body needs to complete the loop that your mind already closed. Movement is the receipt that tells your nervous system, we made it, we're safe now, we're okay, you can stop running. And that is the key to ending your stress cycle, just intentionally allowing the feeling to move through you, process it in a way that feels good or restorative, and then allow yourself to recognize that even if it's not over, the initial wave has passed and you can now focus on restoring and recovering so that you are ready for when the next wave comes. And that's all from this week's skill of the week, completing the stress cycle.